So Microsoft just raised Game Pass prices again, and GameStop of all people decided to make fun of them, which is hilarious given that GameStop is the company who will send you consoles with roaches inside. So naturally, I bought 3 Xboxes from GameStop to see if the biggest meme in gaming has finally turned their act around. And guys, trust me, this story gets messy. So first I have an Xbox 360, and after that we have some special edition consoles. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one first. And we've got an OEM power supply, got an HDMI cable, got a good looking power cable here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this control. Oh no. Look at that bad boy right there. Look at that bald spot. That's supposed to be an Xbox logo, but it's not. So this is a third-party controller, and not just that, but it's a fake because they're trying to make it look official. But let's go ahead and see what the console here looks like. All right, and here's the 360 itself. We'll start with the top, and here we go, guys. What do you know? It's magic erased. Oh, thank you, GameStop. I really appreciate it. That's what I love to see. It's actually not horrible because it just kind of, I don't know, it kind of blends in, but you can see very clearly they magic erased the top. The front is actually fine. The bottom appears they partially magic erased it. And the back seems fine as well. And also, judging by the power port, it looks like it's a Jasper console, which is a very reliable motherboard. So that's good to see. But guys, let's go ahead and plug this console in and see if it even works. And actually, okay, it is turning on, but I also just noticed the faceplate, I think, is a knockoff, which is just like, you don't see that very often with 360s. Yeah, definitely a knockoff. If you've ever put these things in your hands before, this just feels wrong. And you can kind of tell by the text here in the front, it's just off. And specifically, the power button right there is just off. So, I don't know, not a huge deal, but just something to point out there. All right, connected up, and immediately this controller just kind of feels, it actually feels worse than the other ones I've gotten in the past. Like, I've gotten one of these exact same kind of things from DKOS before, and it was actually better than this one is here. The buttons are really just mushy. The sticks feel wrong. I don't know, it's just off. But let's go ahead and boot this thing all the way up and see what's on it. Okay, I thought Jasper usually had storage built in, but I guess this console was probably by default from factory like a 120 gig console, so it had a hard drive on the side with no storage built in, so that's why there's no storage built in now, which is whatever, it's fine. That's what I bought. Let's go ahead and open this tray up though, and see if the tray works. Ooh, wait, what the heck? Hold on. Wait, the tray's getting stuck now though. What? Yeah, now it's just stuck. Awesome. Let me show you guys up closer. So open once, now it's closed. Open again, and it's stuck. I can do the little slap trick and got some dirt and dust in there. By the way, this is a refurbished console, so that's cool when you got dust just flying out the disk tray. And yeah, so stuck disk drive is, I mean, that's, you just see that thing shoot out. That's like literally the first component on a 360 you should fix, especially if you're selling it as refurbished, but let's put a game inside and see if it reads. All right, got Call of Duty Ghosts here. What do you know? The console is reading games. That's actually surprising. All right, next up we'll go back and plug in an Ethernet cable. Make sure this thing connects to the internet and it's not banned or anything. So yeah, let's try that out. It appears to work. It just wants me to update and stuff. So overall, I mean, this console, it's fine. It's like a 5 out of 10. It kind of works. Third-party parts though, and a stuck disk drive, disappointing, man. Let's go ahead and move on to our next console, which is a special edition Xbox One. I'm excited to see what they sent there. All right, console number 2 in the GameStop gamble today. We got a Halo 5 Xbox One. Let's see what they actually sent. Okay, and starting off, we've got a power supply right there. Looks like an OEM power supply. Power cord, HDMI, batteries again. Got a controller in here. Whoa, hold on, no way. They actually gave me the right controller? I'm speechless. Wow. Bro, I mean, you just can't make this up. You got this nice, pristine Halo 5 Xbox One limited edition. There's only so many of these things made. It's a collector's item, and look what they did to it. They took a magic eraser to it and uniformly scratched it up. I mean, you can just see it all over the top here. It's just, use a wipe, use a rag, use literally anything other than a magic eraser to clean your consoles, man. Like, it's good for if you got something like really deep and ingrained in there and you gotta scrub it off. But if you wanna just clean up a console, like, do not use magic eraser. Stop, it's abrasive. It's like sandpaper. Like, come on, man. Ooh, and looking at the front here, it's not magic erase there. Dude, GameStop, like, They magic erase the top and not the rest of the console. Like, either do the whole thing or don't do it at all. What are you doing, man? Bottom's fine as well. Like, this is what it should look like. No scratches on it. Like, I don't care if it's a little bit of wear and tear. That's normal for a console. Just don't scratch it up intentionally. And the back looks like the warranty seal is maybe coming off. It's 1 terabyte. Yeah, I guess let's plug this thing in and see what happens. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if this sound works here. Ooh, haven't heard that in a long time. Definitely works. Any games inside? Nope. What on earth did I just hear? Was that this Xbox? Bro, what? I'm just so confused what that sound was, but it's trying to load something on the screen. It's just unsuccessful so far. Okay, it says there's a problem with the update. What is it updating? There's no network plugged in right now. So not sure what happened, but it is updating now. And a couple more things in the meantime I want to show you on the console in terms of condition, because this is strange. Let me just show you what's going on. So of course they magic erase the top, but here on the front there's actually like some sticker residue here. So like if they're gonna magic erase anything, wouldn't they magic erase the sticker residue off instead of like leaving that there? Like, that's just questionable why they didn't do that there, but did it on the top. And also, this is funny, but they magic erase the power supply as well, which is like, just why? It's also still very dirty, so what? I just frankly don't understand. Okay, so I think this console's jacked up because it's been trying to apply the update for a good 10 minutes or so now, like a lot longer than it usually does. I think it had 100% applying and now it just went back. It also made that grinding noise. It literally just turned itself off while I was updating. It's just turning itself off and on now. Okay, well, the console won't stay on. I guess I'll at least try to put a disc in the disk drive and see what happens there. See if it eats the disc. Okay, that goes in. We'll eject it. Got the cool noise at least. And yeah, it ejects. Okay.
One eternity later.
Okay, guys, so I came back to try to mess with this Xbox One again, and it's now giving me an automatically shut down from insufficient ventilation warning here, which is not a good sign. I guess the console's overheating. Is the fan broken? Was that the noise from earlier? I can't really see the fan here, but I don't feel a whole lot of air coming out, so yeah, not quite sure. But anyways, we are actually booted up here. Let's go ahead and get to the main menu, and we'll toss a game inside and see if it'll do anything. And the icing on the cake here would be if the game doesn't load up, and wow, it does. Let's go ahead and let it, I guess, install for a little bit, and I'll try to see if this console will overheat again or make the other crazy noise again. I'm not really sure, again, if the fan is working or not, so we'll wait and see. Okay guys, well I left it to install for like 10 minutes and apparently it overheated or something again because it just turned itself off, which is awesome. And again, I think the fan is partially working now, but obviously not well enough. There it goes. All right, I'm done. Let's go ahead and move on to the Galaxy Xbox Series X and hopefully we at least go 1 for 3. I mean, my goodness, this is horrible. Nice. Guys, here I have a limited edition Galaxy Series X. I paid $760 for it. Yes, $760 for it. It is used instead of refurbished, so there is some hope there, but let's go ahead and unbox it and see what's inside. Okay, so this one came in an actual GameStop box this time, which is interesting. It's just, wow, it's just... You send me an $800 console and you can't even wrap it up properly. That's just, I mean, my goodness, you just can't get much worse than this. Let's see what's inside of this box here. And sure enough, it's literally just bouncing around inside. That is just insanity for an $800 console to send me this thing with no bubble wrap, no packaging, no nothing. It's just, what do I say, man? And wow, at least they gave me the right controller, but of course the controller's all dinged up because it was freaking bouncing around and shipping. Let's take a closer look at that in a minute. We also got our HDMI cable, power cable, which I'm sure scratched the console to crap because it's been bouncing around. Of course, here's our Galaxy console, our $800 bad boy, which is like, I can't believe this thing was almost $800. But let's take a closer inspection at it and see how dinged up it got. Now, fortunately, it appears that it's not magic erased, but there are tons and tons of scratches on it that are very obviously from the, the controller and cords just bouncing around in the box. And of course, as a result, just scratching this thing up, which is just great. And then here on this side is a little bit better since that side I think was facing the cardboard. Back actually looks pretty good because I think it was laying on the bottom of the box. I also have the green plate on the bottom. This is actually a really cool looking Xbox Series X. Like I love this thing. But like, why is it so dang expensive? But guys, let's go ahead and I guess plug it in and see how it works. And I should take a closer look at this controller here because yeah, this thing's all beat up too because it was bouncing around and shipping. But what can you do? Let's plug it in and see what happens. So guys, console booted up, updated, we're now signed in. Let's go ahead and get to this main menu and test this bad boy out, and hopefully it's better than the last two because this is actually worse than I thought it would be so far. Oh wow, and the first thing it advertises is the Xbox Game Pass. This is a new screen, I haven't seen that before. Actually, it might be because I canceled Game Pass a little while back, so that's why I haven't seen that screen in a long time. But let's go ahead and get to this home menu now, and I'll toss the game inside to start with. You can see it's booted up here. Let's toss in Anthem, and we will see if this does anything good. Okay, sucks it in. Love when it sucks in my disc there. And there you have it, guys. The disc is installing, so disk drive works. As you saw earlier, the internet works. We're not banned or anything. So overall, we finally got at least a good console here, but it came at the price tag of $760, which is just absolutely absurd for a Series X in 2025. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And as you saw in this video, do not buy anything from GameStop. Like, they have not changed. They're just sitting out garbage all the time, as you can see. And if you want to see more garbage I've had to deal with GameStop, check out this video here. It's just like a crazy situation. Go watch that, and I'll see you guys there.